Next will is how we will partition the variation in CRD. Okay, so in CRD we will get one way in CRD we will get one way classified data because there is no variation in the experimental material. Okay, so that is in CRD we will use CRD if the experimental material is homogeneous. Okay, so in CRD we will get one way classified data. So the total variation will be equal to the between treatment variation and within treatment variation. Okay, that is the total sum of square will be equal to the treatment sum of square plus error sum of square. Okay, so between treatment is called between treatment variation is called treatment sum of square, and within treatment variation is called error sum of square. Okay, so TSS will be equal to TRSS plus ESS. So the formula is like this. Okay, so this is the formula for CRD variation. Okay, partition of variation. Okay, just note this. Steps in ANOVA of CRD. Okay, so for analysis we will use ANOVA. Okay, so in CRD for analysis we will use ANOVA. Okay, so here the first step is you want to frame hypothesis. Okay, so we can frame hypothesis by based on the treatment effect or the treatment mean effect. Okay, the first one is treatment effect. Okay, T1, T2 up to TV. Okay, so null hypothesis is all the treatment are same. Okay, equal, and the alternate is T is not equal. Okay, similarly in the treatment mean effect the null hypothesis is all the treatment mean are same. Okay, and the alternate hypothesis is at least two mu i's are not equal. Okay, so in this you can see you are comparing more than two mean. Okay, so you are comparing more than two means. So here we are using ANOVA. Okay, and second step is you want to find correction factor. Okay, the formula is like this. Okay, that is grand total whole square divided by n. Okay, n is equal to V into R. Okay, so V means the number of treatment and R means number of replication. Okay, so the first step is you want to frame the hypothesis. Okay, second step is you want to find the correction factor. Okay, so correction factor is grand total whole square divided by n. Third step is you want to find total sum of square. Okay, and the fourth step is you want to find treatment sum of square. Okay, fourth step is treatment sum of square. Okay, that is we want to square the treatment total. Okay, fifth one is error sum of square. Okay, ESS is equal to TSS minus TRSS. Okay, sixth step is you want to have ANOVA table. Okay, so ANOVA table is the first one is source of variation. Okay, so in source of variation we are having only two variation. Okay, because the data is one way classified data. Okay, so the data is one way classified data, so we will get only the two variation here. Okay, one is error variation and next okay, the first one is treatment variation and second one is error variation. Okay, second column is DF. Okay, DF means degree of freedom. Okay, so degree of freedom is V minus 1. Okay, so V means treatment and degree of freedom for error is n minus 1. Okay, and next is sum of square and next is mean sum of square. Okay, and next is F calculated value. Okay, so F test. Okay, in ANOVA we are using F test because we want to compare the variance of two in ANOVA we are using F test because the F test is used to compare two variants. Okay, so here we are having two variants. Okay, the first variance is TMS. Okay, treatment variation. Second one is error variation. Okay, so we want to compare the two variations, so we are using F test in the ANOVA table. Sixth one is ANOVA table. Okay, and seventh step is we want list equality of means. Okay, so if the F calculated value is greater than F table value, okay, then it is significant. Okay, and if F calculated value is less than or equal to F table value, then we will say non-significant. Okay, so table value we want to find from the table. Okay, for degree of freedom V minus 1 into n minus 1. Significant means there is difference among means. Okay, so if the result comes significant, then we will say there is difference among means. Okay, so if the result comes non-significant, then at least two means different. And eighth step is okay, so we will go for eighth step only in the seventh step if significant. Okay, so only if the result came significant we will go for eighth step. Okay, that is we want to compare which pair of treatment is different. Okay, so in the seventh step we find the in the seventh step we found that there is difference among means. Okay, so in the eighth step we will find which mean is different. Okay, which pair of mean is different. Okay, so that we will find in eighth step. Okay, so we will go for eighth step only if the result comes significant. Okay, so we here we will use LST test. Okay, least significant difference test. Okay, the formula is CD. Okay, CD means critical difference. Okay, CD means critical difference. Okay, so formula is 2 into the formula is square root of 2 into EMS divided by R into T table value. Okay, T means T test. Okay, T test table value had error degree of freedom. Okay, so this is the formula. Okay, if the difference in any two means is greater than CD value, then it is significant. Okay, so if the difference in any two mean value is less than equal to CD value, then we will say on par. Okay, on par means there is same effect. Okay, on par means same effect. Okay.